I have 6 kids, Steve. And I've only got one in my custody.
You refused to change their diapers. You put pop in their bottle. You shook your 4-month-old when she was crying. You were accused of not feeding your children. Child number 4, you tried to smother him with a pillow. Child number 5, you've been accused of hitting him so hard you busted his lip when he was crying. Child number 6, he's 4 months old. You removed him from a breathing monitor that he requires to survive.
It was waking me up, waking my neighbors up.
The beeping bothered you so much you almost killed your baby.
It was driving me crazy.
He could have died, right?
Yes, he could have.
And he needs the machine to breathe, and you took him off of it!
For 20 to 30 minutes because I took the machine to the doctor's office.
He needs the machine, you evil. He needs it to breathe. Is there anything that you can tell me that would make us believe you?
The lie detector test that I took.
And you came to the show to have me help you get your kids back.
Well, you know what? I might be unfit, but I'm a dang good mama.
Welcome to the show. My first guest is Lisa. Lisa, I usually try to do the show like I hear it and let it unfold, but I get a little bit of briefing just before the show. And what they're telling me back here, this might be one of the craziest stories I've ever done. So you tell me why you're here today.
I have 6 kids, Steve. And I've only got one in my custody.
And why is that?
Back when I had my twins, I was stupid. I was on some drugs. I had shaken one of my children. And I didn't shake her hard enough.
What kind of drugs were you on?
I was on cocaine and meth. And
so you would say that's being a bad mother, right?
Yes.
Then stand up. Continue.
And when I shook her, I was trying to get her to pay attention to me because she was crying so much that I was just trying to calm her down, which I finally calmed her down, and with the drugs, I had forgotten that I didn't change her diaper, and I checked her diaper, and it was drenched. It was even coming through her clothes. Well, immediately, I changed it, and I put a new diaper on her, and she was still crying. Well, I took her to the emergency room. Come to find out, she had a urinary tract infection. So, they asked me what I was giving her to drink, which I was watering her down with pop and water mixed together.
And how old is your child at the time?
4 months, which I was told that it was okay. Well, the doctor
told you that?
My best friend.
And is your best friend a pediatric doctor?
No.
Or what was your friend, what did she do for a living?
She was a drug dealer.
Oh. Okay, so you're taking advice from a drug dealer on how to take care of your children.
I did at the time, which I was stupid. I was no good mom at the time. So the doctors told me that I had too much acid. So I stopped giving her soda. I call it soda because I'm from up north.
It's not about what you call pop, soda, pop, whatever. It's about you doing crack and meth and not taking care of your babies, okay? So we'll keep it short and sweet. You've lost custody of 5 of your 6 children, right? If you keep losing babies, they keep taking them away from you. Why do you keep having babies?
I can't have no more. I have my tubes tied.
Well, there might be a good thing for that. So you lost 5 to 6 children. Let's go down the list of some of the things that you are accused of. First, you had twins, right?
Yes.
And you refused to change their diapers. You put pop in their bottle because some drug dealers said, oh, that's a good idea. And she had these horrible rashes. You had to take her to the emergency room. You shook your 4-month-old when she was crying.
Yes, I did.
That's a good way to keep a 4-month-old from crying, right? That's good?
No, it's not.
And what was that, the drugs telling you to do that, or any
Mostly
excuse
I was stupid.
Are you just stupid, or are you just evil? There's a difference.
I'm stupid back then. I've changed my life.
So now you're smart?
No. I don't believe to be the perfect one. I'm not perfect, Steve.
Well, nobody has to be perfect to be a parent.
Exactly.
We all make mistakes.
That's why I left the drugs. I have been clean for 2 years, and I am raising one of my children.
Well, good golly, 1 out of 6. Congratulations.
I have finally settled down, and I've got a family.
You sound like you're proud of that.
I am proud of myself for losing the drugs.
Are you proud of raising 1 out of 6 children?
No, I'm not. I'm not perfect,
Here's
Steve.
the other one that okay, you're not perfect, Steve. You were accused of not feeding your children.
I fed my kids. That's false. Allegation.
That's a false allegation?
One of my family members, which is here today. I have taken a lie detector test for that.
Okay, so you took a lie detector test before the show, and we'll get to those results. Why would your family member, and I'm taking it, this is a sister of yours?
Yes, it is.
Why would she make that accusation that you were not feeding the kids?
Because we don't get along, she don't like me, and she says that
Maybe she saw her sister doing crack and meth and said, boy, she's not taking care of the kids.
She's never been around my kids. The only one she's been around is the one I'm raising now, and she only went and seen my one son.
You come on stage and admit to using crack and meth and that you were a bad mother.
Yes,
why
back then. I have changed. I have a husband that supports me all the way, and I take good care of my son. I have grown up, Steve. I finally have stepped in that step, and I took all the classes.
After 6 children, finally, I've taken that step, and I'm going to start taking care of my kids. Oh, that's great. Child number 3, taken directly from the hospital because a nurse, not a family member, but a nurse overheard you threatening to kill the baby because she looked like her father. Why on earth do you keep having children?
I guess because I like to lay on my back enough.
You know what? I want you to talk to your sister.
I feel that you're unfit. Well, you know what? I might be unfit, but I'm a dang good mama.
Child number 6, he's 4 months old. You removed him from a breathing monitor that he requires to survive.
It was waking me up, waking my neighbors up.
He needs the machine, you evil. He needs it to breathe. Child number 3, taken directly from the hospital because a nurse, not a family member, but a nurse overheard you threatening to kill the baby because she looked like her father.
That was a lie.
Nurse is lying too?
Yep, because...
What has she got against you?
It wasn't the nurse that heard it.
No, the nurse heard it, and the nurse reported it.
There was no nurses in there, and I never said I wanted to kill my daughter.
So they just came in and took the baby?
I said that I did not want to have her with me, and at the time I did not want to have her because I was with a husband, well, a boyfriend, which you might say I was married to him because I was with him, and he was abusive. I did not want to bring her into that situation.
Okay. See, and even like that, we haven't even got to the bad parts yet. Child number 4, you tried to smother him with a pillow, and nurses saw you shake the baby.
Nope.
Everybody making that up too?
Yep.
Yep. Just because, why?
I don't hurt my kids, Steve. My kids are my pride and joy.
How do you, why don't you have them then?
Because
you have
I signed my
1
rights
out of
off.
6 children.
I was stupid. I have grown up. I finally have someone that supports me with my kids now.
What about all these other?
If he thinks I'm making wrong decisions, he says, you can either change or there's the door.
What about all these other men that you were having kids with?
The last one, two,
no, I'm saying is
you're one dad. The other ones, I don't know who their dads are, except for one.
Like I said, the hits keep on coming. Your 4th child, your sister says, you said to your 13-month-old, Mommy doesn't want you or love you. And then at 15 months, you said, bye-bye, you'll never see me again.
No, I did not.
So your sister's lying about that.
Yes, she is, because she was never around except for 2 times. I took her to finally meet her.
If she's never around, she's not part of your life, why is she lying about you?
Because we don't get along.
What don't you get along about?
Because she don't like me, she hates me, and she thinks I'm a worthless mom now.
Well, she's right.
I'm taking care of my child now. And
One of them?
Yeah, and I've been trying to get my other ones back, so I called your show, Steve.
Oh, that's why you called. You want me.
I need your help.
Oh, okay. You lost your 4th child because you were accused of molesting another child, right? You were accused of molesting.
I was accused of it, yes.
Did you molest a child?
No, I did not.
Child number 5. You have custody of this child, but have been accused of hitting him so hard. He's, what, like 1 year old? You've been accused of hitting him so hard you busted his lip when he was crying.
No, I have never hit him hard enough to even make him bleed. It was just a tap.
On the mouth?
Yes, because he said a bad word.
A 1-year-old?
Yes, he is.
What did a
very
1-year-old say? Really? Really, a 1-year-old said
yes,
that?
and it comes out as clear as day with him.
It's a little crack on the mouth. Don't say
Not
that
hard
again.
enough to hurt him.
Yeah, just to make him bleed.
No, I did not do that.
If you shake babies and hit them when they cry, why on earth do you keep having children? Why didn't you stop at 2, the twins? You're on crack, you're on meth, you knew you were a bad mother.
I guess because I like to lay on my back enough.
Child number 6. And you know, it's just so unbelievable, this story. Child number 6, he's 4 months old and was taken from you. Now, you said you've been clean for 2 years now, right?
Yes.
Okay, now we're talking child number 6. This is in the last couple months, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't drugs. This isn't crack talking in my ear.
Nope.
This isn't meth eating away at my brain, making me mad.
Nope.
This is you clear-headed.
Yes.
Okay. Child number 6, he's 4 months old and was taken away from you 2 months ago. We have court documents that say you removed him from a breathing monitor that he requires to survive.
For 20 to 30 minutes because the monitor kept going off. It was going off 20 to 40 times a night. It was waking me up, waking my neighbors up. Well, I called the doctors.
Just reeling the big fish in. So you're inconvenienced because the machine's beeping. So instead of having the machine help your baby breathe, you turn it off because you're bothered by the beeping.
I turned it off for 20 to 30 minutes.
How about if I choked you for 20 or 30 minutes and cut off your air supply? It says, I was briefed that you were trying to get a $50 gift card for returning the monitor.
I was not trying to get that money. I ain't worried about money.
You're not worried about you didn't
I am
return
not worried
it.
about money.
So that's not.
They could take that money and shut it where God didn't split them.
Oh, how about like feeding your kids?
I feed my kids.
Oh.
My kids get what they want.
How about air?
They get air too. That's
Oh,
why
and-
I took him to the emergency room.
Yeah. Child number 6 only gets air as long as it's not bothering you, keeping you awake at night, huh?
No,
Yeah.
I made sure he was breathing because one night, that's why he's on the monitor, because he wasn't breathing and I took him to the hospital.
And he needs the machine to breathe, and you took him off of it.
For 20 to 30 minutes because I took the machine to the doctor's office.
He needs the machine, you evil. He needs it to breathe. So everybody's lying.
Yeah,
Is there anything that you can tell me that would make us believe you?
the lie detector test that I took.
You have a good husband.
I have not told my husband about my past.
You lost 4 kids. You didn't think that he kind of needed to know that going into this marriage?
No, I didn't. It's none of his damn business. That's my kids, not his. If I'm so evil, why did I take him to the damn hospital?
I'm wondering why you had 6 babies.
I made sure he was still breathing when he was off of it.
And how did you do that?
I put my ear in my face and my hand and next to him to make sure he was breathing.
Was your friend the drug dealer giving you advice still?
No, I've been clean for 2 damn years.
you made the decision to take him off the breathing monitor with a clear head, without being on drugs.
Yes, I did.
You are nuttier than anybody I've ever met. So be honest. In those 20 or 30 minutes that he was off this monitor, he could have died, right?
Yes, he could have.
And you came to the show to have me help you get your kids back.
Yes, Steve, I did.
I think the show's going to take a different twist. So Lisa, and these are court papers. This isn't something that we made up. These are court papers that you go to court on. And this happened within the last 2 months where you're not on drugs and you're living with this guy that's a good guy, and he puts his foot down. He makes sure you do right.
Yes, he makes sure that I walk a straight line.
The motel in which the children were living in with the parents at the time of the removal had sanitation problems. The baby's bottle, which reportedly both children drank from, was found to have curdled milk at the time of removal.
It was not curdled.
Food observed on the floor had reportedly been there for several days, and the older child had been observed eating it.
That's a lie, because my lawyer went and got papers to make sure that our room had been cleaned for all
He went and got papers to make sure your room got clean?
Yes, because...
What does a lawyer getting papers have to do with you keeping your hotel room clean enough? What does a lawyer have to do that? Why don't you just do that?
I do make sure my room is clean. When housekeeping don't clean our room, I clean our room.
Excuse me?
When housekeeping don't clean our room, I clean our room.
Oh, housekeeping. Housekeeping. You're living the high life then, huh? Somebody comes?
They come and clean our room every day.
Oh, okay. So everybody's lying.
Yeah.
CPS is lying.
Yes, they are.
Your family members are lying.
Yes, they are.
Nurses are lying.
Yes, they are.
Everybody's lying.
Yes.
And is there anything in your history to say, no, I'm a credible person. What I say is the truth? Do you have anything in your background that would say, oh, we could believe you? Like maybe keep all 6 of your kids, maybe not being a crack addict or a meth head, or taking advice from a drug dealer, or not taking your baby off its monitor and it could have died in 20 or 30 minutes? Is there anything that you can tell me that would make us believe you over CPS, your sister, nurses, and several other people?
The lie detector test that I took.
Oh, okay. Magically, maybe everybody is lying against you in that lie detector test. Hey, I could be wrong, but I got a feeling you failed it. I could be wrong.
And if I'm wrong, I'll apologize to the whole United States.
I don't think you have to apologize to the whole United States, but I think there's
For being a worthless mom.
You told the medical provider that you would rather your son die and you go to prison than for him to wear the monitor.
No, I did not say that.
So
they
the medical
misinterpreted what I said.
Okay, so he's lying too.
They
the medical
interpreted
provider.
the wrong way what I said.
What did you say?
I said I would rather go to jail if my son died.
Oh, okay. Why in the hell did you call this show? Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I watch it every day.
And you honestly, watching it every day, thought that you would come on and tell this story and think, oh, Steve will help me. I'm the guy or the girl that Steve fights for?
I know you don't fight for all of us. I'm just asking for a little bit of help.
What about this husband of yours?
He helps me a lot.
Well, then why do you need my help?
Because
you have a good husband.
I have not told my husband about my past. I didn't think that he needed to know because they're not his kids, and I was trying to start over and try to be a better person.
I don't know. Call me crazy, but if I was going to get married to a woman, I would want to know if she lost 4 kids. Maybe I'd want to know if she lost 1. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4. You lost 4 kids. You didn't think that he kind of needed to know that going into this marriage?
No, I didn't. Because I was trying to start over and be a better person. And grow up.
Taking babies off of breathing monitors, that's a whole different ballgame.
I wish I wouldn't have done it.
And what if he would have died? Would you be wishing he's still alive?
I would have took my own life when he'd have died.
And that's showing love for your kids? Is that going to help that little boy right there?
What would help me if I was in prison? That wouldn't help them either. That wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
Did you eventually ever get around to telling him about losing all these kids?
He knows about one, and he knows I lost him, but he don't know why.
And he didn't ask, how'd you lose your child?
No.
You're married to somebody, you tell them you lost a child, and they didn't say, well, how did that happen? You're seriously going to tell me that he didn't want to know how you lost your child? You are the mother of his 2 children, right?
Yes.
So he wasn't a little bit curious as how you lost a child? We're not talking about a goldfish flushed down the toilet.
I didn't think
We're
he
talking
needed
about
to
one of your
know.
baby. You didn't think he didn't need to know?
It's none of his damn business. That's my kids, not his.
Oh, God. I got to meet this guy. What's your husband's name?
Aaron.
Aaron, let's bring Aaron out. You been watching? I see you look like you're kind of mad.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you mad at?
My wife.
Talk to her.
What's really going on?
Well, I have 4 other kids that was taken away before I met you, and before I had your 2 kids, I had a set of twins and 2 singles. I had signed my rights off. I was on drugs. I shook my daughter, one of the twins, and I didn't change her diaper.
Why would you not change a diaper?
I was on drugs and I thought I did.
Excuse me, she lost 4 kids. She did not tell you that she had 4 babies taken away. I don't think changing a diaper is your main concern here right now. I think the fact that you married a woman that didn't tell you that she had 4 other children taken away, I think that's, Aaron, that's your concern. You have 2 children with this woman, right?
Yes.
Do you have custody of your 2 kids right now?
Only one.
Does that give you a little concern?
Yes, it does.
Aren't you shocked that she lost 4 of her other kids? She never told you that?
Yes, actually I am.
You hear about you know about the heart monitor story, right? Her taking the baby off the monitor?
Yes.
Because it was keeping her awake. Your child could have possibly died, right? You know this, right?
Yes.
Why then would you spend 1 more second with this woman?
Because I try to love her and I do it for the kids.
But she's not doing it for the kids. She almost killed your, what is it, boy or girl?
Boy.
She almost killed your little boy. Think about it. The thing was beeping, and it made her mad because she couldn't sleep, so she took the baby off the monitor. She could have killed your child, your son. And then you still give comfort to this woman? Aaron, do you work?
Yes.
Are you a good man?
I try to be.
I mean, you're not on drugs or anything?
No.
Okay. So you go out and you try to provide for your family?
Yes.
When you go to bed and you lay down at night, what are you thinking of? Like, do you think that, where's my son? Who's taking care of him? Why did she do this to him? Or are you making love to her?
No, I'm laying there thinking. A lot of nights I don't even sleep.
And what do you do?
I just lay there.
Do you ever
think.
question her on why she did this?
Yes, I have. I have asked her time in and time out again over my 2 kids. And yes, I was frustrated. I was mad.
Okay, when she tells you these crazy stories, do you think it's a good idea that, like, you're going to raise your 2 children with her? She got 4, she signed 4 away, right? You gave them away. You gave your kids away. And now you're going to raise 2 more with her? She almost killed the one. Almost killed. I hear this story. He came out and I told the audience, this is one of the craziest stories I've ever been briefed on. Where is your outrage?
Over the years, you learn to control.
This is the last 2 months, goofball. 2 months. What do you want?
I want my kids.
And how are you going to do that?
I'm going to be a better mom. Like I'm doing to that baby right there.
And like 2 months ago, the beeping bothered you so much you almost killed your baby.
It was driving me crazy.
I don't think anything has to drive you. You know what? I got to stop myself. I think we should read the lie detector results. Do you ever leave your children? You have another child with her, right? Boy or girl?
Boy, yes.
Boy. Do you leave her alone? Do you leave your boy alone with her?
Yes, when I go to work.
Why? Why, after the heart monitor, would you leave a cat with this woman?
Honestly, don't know.
Aaron, you know what? I don't think you're a bad guy. You're probably not. You're probably not evil. You married some woman. You made a mistake. But you better be smart enough to realize you don't leave any child alone with that woman.
And I'm not going to make that mistake again.
I'm just curious. The child that is still in your custody, what kind of mother is she to that child?
When I'm at home, she's fairly good. She does a lot of arguing and hollering. And
about what? What is she arguing, hollering about?
Well, kids always get into anything that meets their eye.
Well, welcome to parenthood. How does it feel to find out you married a woman that lied about having 3 other kids that she never told you about?
Oh, it's shocking.
Do you think you'll ever be able to believe her again?
No, probably not.
But everybody's lying about you, right? Sister, nurses, CPS, all lies. Let's bring out your sister, who you say just making up all these crazy lies about you, and your sister's name is Amanda. Let's bring out Amanda. Amanda, why don't you come over here? I've been listening to your sister, and I got to be completely honest, she sounds like one of the craziest people I've ever had on my show. Now, you've made accusations about your sister, things that you said you witnessed. You want to tell us about some of those things?
I lived in Tennessee with her, and we were driving down the road, and first she told me to shut up 3 times. Well, she hauled off, smacked, witnessed it first. Then she looked at her son. Her son was maybe 10 months old in the pooper car seat, in the back seat in the middle. She told him 3 times, shut up. Mommy told you to shut up. Mommy's trying to drive. And I guess she was angry at her husband here, Aaron, because she just got off the phone with him. And she hauled off and smacked him. I don't know if she intentionally smacked him on purpose, not on purpose, but hard enough, you know, 'cause she had a ring on her hand. And I don't think she was paying attention to it, you know. But I was in the passenger seat watching all this.
So you watched her smack a 1-year-old child in the mouth?
Yes, and also smack my child in the process.
When she smacks your child, you know what? I want you to talk to your sister. You talk to her.
I feel that you're unfit.
Well, you know what? I might be unfit, but I'm a dang good mama. How can I am a good mama to one child? I've never
You've got
hurt that
5.
baby.
You've got 5, okay?
I've never hurt that baby, and you was never around when I had my twins. You was never there with the other one. You only seen the 4th one 2 times.
Yeah, I haven't been around to do it.
You have never been around with my kids.
Pull the thing off a baby when
You
it
were
needed
never there for
it
that.
doesn't matter. It had oxygen question. What are you going to give it off 20 minutes so that baby could die? What are you going to do?
No, I made sure he was still breathing.
You keep.
Wow.
Hold on a second. You keep screaming at your sister that she hasn't been around your kids. Where the hell you been?
I got him taken away.
I'm sure your parents are awfully proud. 2 sisters, yeah. Getting your kids taken away, not raising them.
No, my mom ain't proud, and she's here too.
Does she have custody of any of your children?
Not mine.
Oh, come on. Were all your mother's kids taken away too?
Yes.
All right, show's over. Seriously, what are we going to do here now? Aaron, you seem like the only decent person up on the stage.
Well, I try to be.
I believe you. I believe you. But you got to watch the show when it airs. You say you watch the show every day. Make sure you tune in to the day this show airs. And I want you to watch yourself and the things that you say. And you have to promise me, look me in the eye and say, raise your right hand and say, Steve, I swear to God, I will bring no more children into this world.
I will never bring no more children in this
Thank you. Did you ever refuse or not feed your twins while they were in your care? You answered no. Did you ever try to smother child number 4 with a pillow? You answered no. Did you ever molest or touch a child in a sexual manner? You answered no. The results of those answers This is your son, and how old is your son?
19 months.
Is he the one that you took off the heart monitor?
No, that's the one I just got custody back.
And why did you lose custody of that little boy?
They took him when they took the other one, and the judge said that they had no rights to pull him.
Well, maybe they were a little concerned that if you did that with the one son with the heart monitor, who knows what would happen to that little boy. And you know what? You have a beautiful little boy. You know what? Look at that little boy. He wants to be loved. He wants to play. And you know what the sad thing is? There's 5 other children out there that want to be loved and protected. And the things that come out of your mouth, honestly, you need to get help. The moment you walk from this stage, you have to get help. That's your son, right?
Yes.
I want to hear what you have to say to your wife. I'm curious to know what you're going to do, what your plan of action is here. Because the point of this show was you calling and me trying to help you get your kids back. That's not going to happen, okay? Whoever's... If someday a judge or somebody decides that you're fit to get your kids back, God bless, and hopefully you'll be a good mother. But me helping you after what you've said, after what you deceived to this man, what you've lied to him, I don't help liars. I don't help people that abuse their children. I go after you. I don't help you. Watch the show. Go back. Watch the episodes. You're the bad person here. You're not the good person.
I don't believe to be perfect either.
Perfect?
I know I'm not perfect.
You don't have to be perfect. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Taking babies off of breathing monitors, that's a whole different ballgame.
I wish I wouldn't have done it.
And what if he would have died? Would you be wishing he's still alive?
I would have took my own life when he'd have died.
And that's showing love for your kids? Is that going to help that little boy right there?
What would help me if I was in prison? That wouldn't help them either. Now would it? No, it wouldn't.
What do you want? What do you want?
I want my kids.
All of them?
All of them.
And how are you going to do that?
I'm going to be a better mom, like I'm doing to that baby right there.
And like 2 months ago, the beeping bothered you so much you almost killed your baby.
It was driving me crazy.
I don't think anything has to drive you. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I think you're there already. You are crazy. You know what? I got to stop myself. I think we should read the lie detector results. I forgot all about it. Yeah. Results for Lisa. Did you ever state that you did not want your child? You answered no. Did you tell child number 4 that you did not love him and he was not the baby that you wanted? You answered no. Did you hit the child number 5 in the mouth with force, causing him to bleed? You answered no. You answered no to all these questions that I'm reading. Did you ever refuse or not feed your twins while they were in your care? You answered no. Did you ever try to smother child number 4 with a pillow? You answered no. Did you ever molest or touch a child in a sexual manner? You answered no. You want to change any of the responses? You put no to all of them.
No.
And so they're all what you, okay.
Yes.
The results of those answers are that you told the truth. You told the truth on those. But hold on. We asked you more questions. Did you refuse to change child number 1's diapers while she was in your care? And you answered yes. You admitted to this.
Yes, I did.
Did you ever say that you did not want child number 3 because she looked like her father? And you answered no. Did you ever threaten to kill child number 3? Answer, no. Did you shake child number 4 because he was crying? And you answered no. And on all those, you did not tell the truth. You're lying. So, and we know the breathing part. You admitted to taking your child off a breathing monitor because it was bothering you. The beeping was bothering you. And this is a little departing gift for you. So you know that here's a woman that you picked to marry, to bring children into the world. And she felt it wasn't necessary to tell you about the 4 other kids that she lost. And then she almost killed your son. And you know what scares me? That this baby someday might be left alone with her. That's what scares me. Does it scare you?
It does now.
So you did tell the truth about some of the things.
Yes.
You didn't do everything that you've been accused of.
Yes.
But you got to admit that you've done enough bad things. And do you really feel you're fit at this time? And I really want an honest answer. I want you to think deep now. Do you really think that you're fit enough now to take care of any child?
Yes.
That wasn't the answer I was hoping for. I don't want to beat you up anymore. What I want to do is get you help, because I want to help you get help so nothing happens to these babies. And I hope that you believe what I'm saying. And you, whether she doesn't believe me or doesn't want to get the help, you better make sure it happens. You better man up right now, and you better protect your children. These are your children.
That's going to happen.
Now, we're going to go off stage right now, and I'm going to introduce you to our therapist, and you are going to stay in touch with him every day, and you're going to go to parenting classes, and we're going to provide these things for you. And if you slip up 1 second, I will come with the police and make sure you're locked up, and I'll do it myself. Let's go. Let's go. Jim, you're going to have to get through her head that she has some serious problems and she needs help. And I'm not saying this to be mean, But before you have one moment alone with any of your children again, you need a lot of help. You need a lot of medical help, professional help. And Jim's the first step in getting that.
Yes, Steve, I do need help.
All right, go with Jim.
Good.
And do it for your children. And don't do anything crazy ever again like that with your kids. Think about it. They look at you as their mother. They want their mother. Don't hurt your own children. I shouldn't have to say that to you.